Alright guys, so this video is sponsored by Walmart, so everything in this video will be from Walmart. It is part of their fall beauty campaign, so I have a lot of things to share with you. Drugstore beauty, high-end beauty, as well as just things that I kind of like found while browsing the website. Also, everything here was purchased by me, and everything I'm choosing to share with you was chosen by me. So, and on to the video.
Alright guys, Walmart haul. These are the Olroy rawhide free dog treats. So I want to say probably 6-7 months ago, I started noticing that Sumo would just like throw up, like I had like out of nowhere. I wasn't really sure. And I think I noticed that it was the rawhide treats that he was having. He was just taking like really big bites, and I feel like it wasn't digesting quick enough. So like randomly throughout the day, he would throw up, and it was so like almost daily that I was like, what is going on? So he no longer has rawhide treats. These are the peanut butter ones. I believe there's another maybe chicken flavor. I also get those. This is the super blend. We have Brussels sprouts, snapper cabbage, kohlrabi, broccoli, carrots, kale. This is the one I get the most often, whether it be for spring rolls or just a salad. The triple chocolate muffins. Guys, if you like a dark chocolate-ish type flavoring, you'll love these. It's covered in chocolate chips. I usually would buy the one where you get 2 blueberry muffins and 2 chocolate chip muffins. But ever since I noticed this one, maybe a couple months ago, this is the one. It's so good. It's like, I know it has like cake vibes. So if that sounds really good to you, you will love this. Colors, I like keeping these in the car. Have some bananas, cucumber. This one is also new to me, the peanut butter brownie. I mean, do you guys see that? Look at the layers. Oh, it's like, I'm hoping it's really good so that I can like eat a lot, but I'm also hoping it's like overly sweet and then I only have a couple bites. I mean, you know, it's rough, guys. Hair dye is the L'Oreal Feria V38. I have a big bottle here of the Batiste dry shampoo. I like washing my hair a couple times a week, right? So out of all the dry shampoos, I mean, I really love the Batiste. I love the chlorine. But if for consistent daily usage, this one is obviously more economical. So my process is I put the dry shampoo in before I work out. After I'm done working out, I'll blow dry my hair on the cold setting. And that's been working really well for me, and I haven't had to adjust my hair wash schedule. And then this is one that I think is new. It's by Collab. I'm pretty sure this is a UK brand. So they had a lot of different scents, and I had a mask on, so it's kind of difficult to smell them all. But I got original. There was a tropical, there was one called unicorn. I'm trying to think of what else I saw there, but there was at least 5 different scents. So I'm excited to try this because I think this is quite popular. And yeah. Okay, these peanut butter brownies are some sort of magical, amazing yumminess. You want these. If you are even a remote fan of anything peanut butter chocolate, it is so delicious. All right, guys, ready for the makeup sharing. Okay, I am so excited. Some of these things you guys I've talked about before, obviously, and there's some new stuff that I'm so excited to share. The eyeshadow today is from the Maybelline Nudes of New York palette. I have shared this with you already. So I used 4 shades from here. I used Explorer, Voyager, Globetrotter, what is this one? Dreamer, Artist. I believe I've swatched this entire palette for you before. So I'll do swatches of the colors I have on my lids. Because the lashes I have on today are longer, like I purposely didn't cut as much off so that I can kind of try out this look. That like whole foxy eye look, I had it in my mind to do that today. It didn't really work out that way because I just kind of put the lashes on like normal. I didn't really lift them. But for the liner, in order to kind of match up with the length of the lashes, I have the Maybelline Hyper Easy. I've showed this to you many times. I love this one and the Curvitude. For eyeliner, the tight line and the upper waterline is the Supreme Kohl Kajal from Milani. This is my second one of this. It is the smoothest gliding pencil. It's not necessarily a point. It's one of those ones that are a little wider so you can like get a lot of coverage at once. So I really love this. I think the one I had before was like all gold packaging, which
kind of cool. For bronzer, I have the Physicians Formula Sculpting Bronzer. At some point, I have maybe like 4 of these. The formula is just so good. So I have 2 that I use most often, and this is not gonna be shocking at all, but I pick like the really dark shades. I just like the undertone so much more. The darker one here is called Sculpting, and it's the one I have on my face today. I really love it. I just use a light hand. It is a very dark pigmented bronzer on me. And then this one is in the shade Deep, which to me is kind of just like a medium tone bronzer. I don't have this on. I'm just giving you an idea of like what we would normally reach for versus like how deep this one is. I didn't do any blush today because I feel like in person my makeup is already very like whoa. So I kind of wanted to lay off of that today. We also laid off of highlighter so that I could share this with you because I needed you to see how matte this is, like how naturally matte this is without me putting any highlighter on. This is the My Shell Dermaceuticals Sun Protection Liquid SPF 50. This is in the shade Nude and it's for light medium skin tones. There are 2 shades to this. So the shade range is a little minimal, but the coverage and pigment is sheer to medium. So if one of them work for you, you will love it. So I am constantly searching for a good SPF. We know I don't wear SPF on a daily basis and it's bad, but it's because I don't like the way it looks under makeup or they break me out. I do have incoming videos for tinted SPFs as well as foundations with a high SPF because that is where that's like my comfort zone for wearing SPF at the moment instead of just a full-on SPF-esque skincare. I know it's not the best alternative, but it's what's working for me. So in my search for tinted SPFs, I've tried a lot of them and I will include all of them in that video. This one will absolutely be there because all of the tinted SPFs I have tried leave my skin looking very pink. And I think it's the nature of having a high SPF in them. So it's very difficult to not kind of have a cool cast to the skin. This one from My Shell in the shade Nude does not do that. It's so amazing. You can see like coming down, like it's beautiful. I did not use a powder today because typically I would have to use a powder foundation to almost counteract or counterbalance the pinkness that is coming out in the skin, and I hate that because nothing is worse than when your base product doesn't match you, right? So this is also a natural matte finish. I don't have powder on. I don't have any kind of mattifying primer on. This is the finish that it leaves on the skin. I don't have highlighter on either because I wanted you to see how it looks. Like, isn't this just so beautiful? As far as wearing like a mask goes on a daily basis, this has been able to stay on my skin so beautifully. It also wears well throughout the day. I actually tried out a couple matte foundations recently and they did not stay as matte as this does in like a natural way on the skin. As in like, you will get a little oil peakage, but it's not where I'm like, oh, let me grab a blotting sheet and just blot this all away. I am so in love with this. I've worn this 3 times. So today would be like the 4th day wearing it. It hasn't caused my skin to break out in any way, and it gives really beautiful coverage. You do need to shake it beforehand. It's like very liquidy, like, you know. So I will link this below because I love it. It is sheer tinted, an oil-free formula, 100% mineral broad spectrum. I guess that is quite important. If you don't get along with the mineral sunscreens, then you know, this is not for you. But I haven't found that mineral versus chemical has made a huge difference on my skin. I know that some people can tell a difference regarding that kind of sensitivity, but I have not. It's just a matter of how things look and how things lay on top of it for me. Okay, so speaking to wearing a mask, when it comes to lip products, I know a lot of us are just kind of not really wearing them. But when you remove your mask and you're still like maybe around people, I don't know, I like having a lip product on, and I really haven't been actively searching, but this kind of happened randomly. So this is from Jane Iredale, and I had gotten a sample of this, and it's in the shade Forever Pink, I think. So when I opened it and I was like, well, that doesn't really look, I thought it was gonna be a clear balm. And then I smelled it. If this is OG, old school, Bonnie Bell, like lip smacker, or it absolutely is strawberry scented. If you have one of these, and I feel like this is a very like underrated product or not well-known product, because when you go and read the reviews for this, it is crazy how much people love them. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. So I put it on and I liked it. It's for your lips and your cheeks. I like it for both, but it's very pink. And I don't like pink like that. So I was like, there has to be other shades. So I found this one in Forever Peach. Look at that. So me. I have it on the lips today. It's unique in that it's sheer, but also very pigmented. So the tint it gives is bright. And depending on your lip color, I think it'll look very different on everyone. Whenever I have like read reviews on this to like look at swatches, it looks quite different on every person. So it is moisturizing. It goes on really smoothly. It stains your lips, so you'll, even at the end of the day, I actually tested out the Forever Pink in the morning at night, and the next morning my lips were so pink, but in like a pretty way, but still pink, but still too pink for like my liking for like daily makeup. So I'm really excited there's this color. So here's swatches of those two. This is the one in Forever Pink, and this is the one in Forever Peach. I believe there's a Forever Red, which also looks more orangey red. So if you're like me and kind of in search of something that will stain your lips that's not drying, this is the way to go. It is so pretty. Okay, and these are just the remaining swatches. These are all the eyeshadows on my lid. That's the bronzer from Physicians Formula, the Milani Kohl, the Maybelline Rusty Terracotta Liner, and the Maybelline Hyper Easy. So we've been playing with different eyelashes lately, you guys have noticed. My typical lash is the Ardell 172, sometimes Ardell 174. We've been doing all kinds of bolder lashes. So this is kind of in between. It's a bolder lash in terms of length, but it's not dense, and they're the Wispies from Salon Perfect, and it's the 614. So I have these on my lids today. I had to cut off about 3 knots from each side because, you know, my eyes are small. You know how it's actually quite difficult to choose lashes online? I think buying lashes online is actually harder than foundation matching for me, because with foundation matching, I can look up swatches and find stuff that works. I can be pretty close. I've become quite good at like shade matching myself. Lashes, okay, so these are the 663 also from Salon Perfect, and online I thought they look good. Maybe we'll still try them out, but they look too bold for my lashes, or too large, as in I feel like it would cover up a lot of my lid. That's what those look like. I mean, with the right eye look, or maybe another person's face, these will look good, but maybe we'll try it, I don't know. So that'll give you an idea of like how long these lashes are. Like obviously, usually when you see me, my lashes are not that long. I just love the finish of this My Shell SPF liquid thing. And my lips, you can see they're a little stained. You're not gonna get like a perfected look from it. I don't have a lip liner on, so it'll look quite natural. So yeah, that is the makeup today. Okay, so the next thing will be like a bit of a haul, okay? Okay, so I wanted to share some other things that we'll be reviewing in this video because that's what we do, right? Okay, so I had such good luck with the Derma E scalp shampoo that I wanted to try other ones. That one had tea tree in it, and this one is from Giovanni. Also a tea tree triple threat invigorating shampoo for all hair types. Also has peppermint, rosemary, eucalyptus, so I'm really excited for this. Obagi Medical. This is the Retinol 1.0 cream. I am so excited to test this out, guys. Did you know that Walmart has Obagi? I mean, seriously, so excited. Also, kind of in the skincare realm is this solid oil from We Are Wild. It is a Korean product. So the oils in here are sunflower, meadow foam, jojoba, macadamia, moringa, camellia, safflower, tamanu, shea butter, olive oil, rice bran, and mango. I always look for things like this, and I never know that I find anything that I love that much. Solid oils are something that I think is great to keep in your purse when it's cold, so that you can like touch up like dry skin on your cuticles, your elbows, your face. So I'm hoping that this is something that'll work for me. We shall find out, because you get a lot of product. It's 23 grams. The scent is, it's very light. I don't know that anyone would be like, oh, I don't like the scent. Very light. We also have this nail polish from Salon Perfect, and it's in the shade Flamingo Flare. It's kind of a neon nude, so
I would like to update you guys on the progress of this peanut butter brownie. I gave one away, so that one wasn't me, but I've been slowly eating it, and guys, it is so good. It's almost like a fudge, but not quite. And it's just delicious. So the thing here is, it's not very sweet, so I can keep eating it technically, in theory, but it's very rich, as in the texture is so kind of, it's just so rich and velvety that I can't keep eating it. So that's good. So it's something that can last you quite some time. If there's a Walmart by you, oh my God, this is so good.
So this morning I tried to put on the Salon Perfect Extension Seeker number 663 lashes. It was not happening. These are definitely made for someone who has a round, like mine is a little too elongated, so it just was like kind of flaring in a weird way. They're also too bold, so that's maybe like a preference thing. I prefer lashes to be a little more, not as dense as this, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, I don't mind density on the ends, but I can't do density straight across because it just completely covers my lid up. But these lashes, you're not gonna be able to feel them. However, they're so soft. Whenever I see lashes like this, I just assume they're like stiff and plasticky feeling. No, these feel amazing. Because I like the way these feel so much, I put in an order, actually a pickup order, for 3 different pairs of Salon Perfect lashes. It's at a Walmart that is like further away from me, so I'm gonna go pick those up today. The next item I want to share with you is this Dr. Hauschka foundation. This is what I have on today. I think it is so pretty. I know I say that about every foundation, but like, I'm not going to share foundations with you that I don't like, right? So I think I was just looking at like random skincare, just, you know, when you're online, you're like looking, you're like, and you're just bouncing around websites, and I saw that Dr. Hauschka had a foundation. I'm like, how did I not know this? I'm not super familiar with Dr. Hauschka as a skincare brand. As I get older, whenever a skincare brand releases some sort of base product, I'm quite interested. So the free shipping minimum at Walmart is $35, so I would rather pick it up from Walmart and grab like dog treats for Sumo, or like, I don't know, toilet paper, just stuff that I would need. That's how this whole thing came to be. I've had this for about 4 weeks now, and 3 or 4 weeks, somewhere around there. I've used it many, many, many times, at least a few times a week since then. So I recommend this to you. However, there is a caveat when it comes to application. So if you pick this up and you apply it in a way other than how I'm gonna tell you to apply it, don't blame me if it doesn't work for you, because when I was reading reviews, they were so positive and everyone just loves it. They're like, it looks like skin. I get compliments on my skin when I wear this, like, you know, just glowing reviews. So the trick here is you have to work in sections. So I will pump some out, put some on my cheek, and blend it out with a beauty blender or a makeup sponge, whatever. And then, and only then, does it look beautiful, because it dries quickly. I've never come across a foundation like this where it's not matte, yet it dries so quickly, but it leaves a very skin-like finish that does not look dry. It looks so beautiful. I don't really have much other complexion products on. There's no powder, so you can see what this looks like. I also barely have any bronzer on, but I do have this cream blush. Right, so are we done talking about this? I recommend this to you. Just, you have to apply it in sections, otherwise it dries so fast you'll get streaks and patches, etc. on your skin. Okay, so The other item I have on today that's new is Coral Flush. It's a cream blush from Found Beauty. I believe this is a Walmart exclusive brand. I do not have any displays of Found Beauty. Is it Found Beauty or Found Cosmetics? I actually don't know. It's just called Found. So again, no displays by me. So I haven't really had a chance to like peruse the entire line except for online. There is a contouring trio that looked really good to me too. So again, shade is Coral Blush. I have it on today. Hopefully you can see it. I'm like generally kind of scared of blush, right? You guys know. I have a swatch here that you can see. I like this and will recommend this to you. Updates. I tried this Collab dry shampoo last night. So I applied it to my hair, like on my scalp, and then I worked out, and it was about like a 45 to 50 minute workout. I tried for an hour. I can't. Okay. So, and then I used my blow dryer on the cool setting after I worked out. Works great. Just as good as Batiste. Scent wise, I got Original and I couldn't try the other ones, right? Because I had my mask on, but I will absolutely buy other ones of this. I really like this. Lastly is the Obagi Retinol 1.0 cream. I believe there's a 0.5. So I am someone that uses retinols a lot, and I expect there to be peeling, especially for like more potent products. So I used this last night. We will continue to update you throughout the week. It says to use it, you can use it every day. I'm gonna go for every other night and see how it goes. I haven't had any peeling this morning. I didn't have any redness. So but again, I have been using retinols for a while, so my skin is accustomed to whatever the effects are. Okay, so we're gonna go like pick up those lashes now.
This is the 680 from Salon Perfect. Very pretty. Not the Seeker, it's the Lash DNA. I haven't seen these before. These are the Seeker 661s. These look pretty. And this is a stacked version, so this one hopefully will look really fluffy and natural. Okay, there were so many more lashes and even just like makeup in general at this location. So these are LA colors. These are Emerson. I haven't tried LA colors before, but these look really pretty. And this is Tristan, very long. Sometimes when they're longer and less dense, they don't really show on my lids, so we'll see.
So first of all, my robe, do you like it? Guess where I got it? I know, right? Okay, so here are my musts for robes. In the past probably 3 years, I've developed like my guideline for what I need in a robe in order to buy it. So first of all, this is the most important thing, hold on. This is the most important. It is vertical pockets, because you can put your phone in here and it doesn't drop out if you like bend over or sit down. You can put your remote in there, you can put treats. Sometimes I put sumo treats in there. I mean, it's very, very important. The other element is soft. Soft is very important. I have like not sensitive face skin, but very sensitive body skin. So if I like forget to like take the tag out of something, oh, my body is just like itchy and inflamed in that area. So it's very soft. There's nice detailing on here. I feel like oftentimes you find a printed robe and it's just printed, but this one has like cute cuffs. The collar also super cute. Okay, so this other thing I'm kind of embarrassed to share, but we're just gonna go for it. When I'm doing my makeup in the morning, I do have a microfiber towel that I keep at my vanity, and I definitely use it to clean off my brushes before I use them again. And then I, you know, deep clean every couple weeks. But in the winter, I am going to now admit to you that I use my robe for the same purpose. So I have a gray robe that I have had for a couple years. It's made it through a long period of time, but you can always see where I've done that. I mean, I wash my robes regularly, so it's not a big deal. But with this one, the print of it all makes it so easy. Like, I just find like a darker spot and it's like, bronzer. Oh, maybe I can face powder here. So if you do this, I know I am not the only person, very like functional and cute. And this is one of those prints that is like full on. Like, you need to love animal print to enjoy this one. They have this exact same style in solid colors. For me, I picked up a really pretty purple one. It did not look cute on me. Like, I think because I think the print helps break up my shoulders more because I have wider shoulders, where the purple one, I'm not kidding, it was beautiful. I put it on, I felt like a giant. So I returned that one. Actually, it was really easy. I just went into the app and like clicked like the order and start a return, and they gave me a label. So that was really convenient. So I don't have to go to the store to return it. But I recommend this one. If you want something not as bold, then you can go for a solid. Get you this solid oil from We Are Wild, the Korean one. This I really like. So it has sunflower, metafoam, jojoba, macadamia, moringa, safflower, olive, mango, a lot of oils here. Basically, just to tell you that there's no coconut oil in here, because I find that if there is a sensitivity for face oils, it's typically if there's some kind of coconut in there for people. I don't think I have a sensitivity, but I also don't really use that many products with coconut oil in them on my face. This stuff is really awesome. So I have been using it on my cuticles, of course, but I've also been using it around my nose. It is cool now, cold in the morning even. So when I wake up, there is a little bit of dry skin here, and I haven't full on switched into like winter skincare mode yet. So I've been using this as a touch up throughout the day. So like I just kind of do everything the same as I do when it's warmer. And then in the middle of the day, maybe I get a little bit of dryness here, or maybe when I'm doing my makeup and, you know, once it kind of settles into the skin, I get a little bit of dryness here, and I just tap this on here. Like I don't rub it in. Like everything else I do, I tap it in, but it doesn't get oily, as in like you don't feel like you look greasy or that your makeup's gonna slide off. So I apply it on top of makeup, obviously, and it looks fine. Like I've just applied it. I'm home for lunch. So I've applied it here and it doesn't look dry at all, because I definitely, around my nose holes, there was definitely some flaky situation happening, and now it's like great. So sometimes with solid oils, once you get it on your fingers, it becomes very liquidy and almost greasy, whereas this one doesn't. It leaves like a sheen, but not an oil situation. So I really like this. And the scent is like, to me, it smells like baby products, but not powdery, not that scent. But I really like it. It's like very soothing, which would make sense with all the oils that are in there. So I really like that. The Giovanni shampoo I have used twice now, and I will recommend this to you if you are someone that likes tea tree in your shampoo. At first I had to like double check this, because I remember telling you guys maybe that there's like no sulfates, no parabens, etc., etc. Usually those things create lather, and when you eliminate those from hair products or shampoo, it usually eliminates the lather. The lather on this was so good. It felt amazing. So, okay, the one thing you have to remember when you are using this kind of shampoo, if you are someone that allows the water to fall on your face when you are rinsing, or even a little bit, obviously anything with tea tree, peppermint, eucalyptus, that does not feel good on the eyes. So you have to be careful that you don't have it kind of like move through onto your face. But I love this. If you read the reviews for this, also super amazing. I am not the only one that loves this. The Obagi Retinol. So I was doing every other day, and then last night I doubled up and did like 2 days in a row, and I still, maybe that's probably why I had some dryness here. Or maybe it was the weather, I can't tell, because it is progressively getting cooler. I love this. I couldn't tell on the first 3 nights what was going on, but I could tell after a week that the pores on my nose were much more refined. I would like look at them and it looked like as if I had put something blurring on them, and I had put nothing on them. So I recommend this to you. I really like it. I don't know if I'm going to see other effects. I think for my, maybe not for my age, but for whatever I see on my skin now, I don't have that many fine lines, but I find my skin is smoother, it's brighter, and it definitely looks better in the pore area. If you were using it every other night, it can be quite gentle as long as you top it off with a really good moisturizer to counteract any dryness or peeling you might experience. As far as the ones I've used, this one is probably in like the medium range as far as peeling goes. I've used certain ones that sometimes I forget if I have pulled it down my neck and I'm like trying to take care of my face and I realize like my neck is peeling. Well, Those are stronger. I think this is a really good thing to just incorporate into a routine if you haven't used retinol before, or if you enjoy the effects of retinol but you're not trying to peel all the time, you know what I mean? Okay, is that it for updates? I haven't had a chance to try all of the lashes. Some of the lashes are a little too intense for me to wear to work. I could probably wear whatever I want, it's fine, but like sometimes when lashes are like too large and too fake, they look great on camera but they don't look great in person, and you look a little like. But I think that's it as far as updates go. Yeah. All right, guys, so that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Walmart. Thank you to you guys. Those things go hand in hand. If there is anything I talked about in this video, such as like the food things, maybe some of the lashes, if you don't see it available to purchase online, if you go into a Walmart, on your app, if you have the app, it should tell you in what area of the store it's located. It'll tell you like the exact aisle that it's in, which makes that super helpful. So if you can't buy it on the internet, you can go into the store, and if your store carries it, it'll tell you where it is. And that's it. Thank you again, and I will see you guys next week.